Hey, what's up, my YouTube fam? This is Larry with the Best Credit Repair channel. So today we're going to be talking about the playbook to remove charge-offs. And I'm going to break every single thing down to you. So we're going to talk about all this strategy that I've used. That is a very powerful strategy. So we're going to talk about that today. But first, we're going to say thank you for all my new subscribers coming out to the channel. I appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, and share the channel. Hey, I'm putting in the work for y'all, trying to give you this information. Always trying to dig deep to give y'all strategies to help y'all improve your credit. All I'm asking for is the thumbs up. The thumbs up. That's all I'm asking. It's a beautiful day here. It's Sunday. It's a nice day outside, about 70 degrees, and I'm here shooting a video for y'all. My credit is squared away. My wife's credit is squared away. The thing I'm with, so I'm still here fighting for you and taking notes and looking up and doing research to help you. And all I'm asking is a thumbs up and a like. Please do that favor for me, and I definitely appreciate it. So today we're going to be talking about charge-offs, right? We're going to be talking about this strategy that I love. I love this strategy. Everybody's not going to like it, and everybody's going to want to argue about it. But I'm telling you, it's about leverage and advantage. And once you start learning that, you start getting it. It's like everything else. If somebody has leverage and advantage over you, you are less likely to win that game. Right? So that's why you need to take the advantage and the leverage and put it on your end. And that's what we're going to talk about today. All right. 90% of charge-offs that I've came in contact with that anywhere from 3 to 7 years old have inaccuracies in the payment history section. This is why I tell people to get your annual credit report or a credit report that's going to give you a full credit report. That's why I tell people to go to annualcreditreport.com, because it's your complete 7-year credit history and it's free. It's free. So I tell people get that report, because I'm going to give you the playbook on what to do when you get that report. But 90% of charge-offs 3 to 7 years old have inaccurate or incomplete payment history. But a lot of y'all say, okay, well then that's where I'm cut this video. That's why I'm gonna go delete that. No, that's not the playbook. That's just the beginning. So the original creditor again still has the advantage. Yes, there are a violation on the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Yes, you could go and try to sue them. But I want you to understand something before all of that happened, before you see that. The creditors don't care about that inaccurate reporting. Why? Because first, they have the contract. They have everything that shows that you are responsible for this debt and you owe us. We're not talking about once they sell it to a collection company. We're talking about charge-offs. They still holding that debt, right? They have that. Then the other powerful thing, they have the statutory limitations to sue you. And in some states, and I'm going to put this up, it could be up to 10 years, 4 years, 6 years, 5 years, 8 years, 7 years, 9 and 10 years that they could actually sue you. So are you going to take a creditor to court when you're in a state that is you are still within the statutory limitations to be sued? No. But are you going to allow that and wait 7 years for it to fall off, or wait to see if they're going to sue you? No, because if you're doing that, you're losing out. You got bad credit. You're going out buying cars that are not good cars because that's what you can afford, right? Or going to these side dealerships that you buying cars with rebuilt titles that you don't even know it's going to last. And then you signing 18% interest, and then you got a high car note. The car don't last. You stop paying on the car because you can't afford 2 car notes because your credit is bad. You try to go out and get another car in the same, and people do this revolving cycle. They keep them from never being able to prosper, never being able to grow financially because of this decision. It's all based on your credit and not taking care of it. And that's why this is why I stress the things I stress. I don't believe in wait. I believe react now. Get a plan, react now. Right? So, but if you have a $10,000 charge off the creditor, it's like, take me to court. Take me. I'm waiting. Take me to court. You owe me $10,000. You still in the statutory limitations. I could be suing you for it. Take me to court. Right? Yeah, you may win the violation, but do you want to open up that Pandora's box? In a courtroom, some states allow garnishments. So you're going to go in there and get garnished? Just say they do remove it. Just say they give you $1,000, but you still owe $10,000. You still owe $9,000. What's to say that they may try to countersue and get you garnished, and now you got a payment coming out, right? So, but you went all through all that to court, and then you scared because you don't know what the judge is gonna do, right? So this is the thing, right? We don't want to go that route. We want to play this playbook in line. We don't want to go there. Next thing you know, I'm in, let's see, Louisiana. It could be 8, 9, or 10 years of statutory limitations. I don't want to do that. In some of these states, even after it falls off your credit report, they can still sue you. So just think about that. Absorb that into your head of why this approach that I'm giving you is such a great approach. The other thing is creditors, man. These creditors, just think about it. The rich make these laws. If you got a chapter 7, they're going to report it for 10 years. A chapter 13, 7 years. A report of negative information, 7 years. They want to keep you down. They want to keep sucking money out of you. They want to keep you from being prosperous and making the right decisions. They want to keep you there, right? So they can continue to keep you feeding them so they can live, the rich live an extravagant lifestyle, right? But you can live that same lifestyle. But you got to understand that your credit is the foundation to building that up, right? So all those things are things that you need to consider, like it needs to happen now. We don't know what's going to happen in 2023. We don't have time to be waiting to see what's going to happen. If you're not prepared with your credit, your finances, you could be in a bad way coming up. They say that it's not over. This inflation is not over with. So the creditors are out to punish you. They are out to punish you. I always say we're like, we're the sheep. We're the sheep. The rich they want to keep us down and out. They want to keep you from being prosperous. They want you to continue to have that bad credit so they can continue to charge you 18% on whatever they're loaning you. 20% on whatever you're loaning you, not understanding how to use your credit as leverage, right? So they want that, and they gonna let it. That's why sometimes they gonna let you ride with that bad credit. They gonna let you because they know you may not pay me, but you're gonna be paying one of my other buddies that you're gonna go get some credit from. So it's there to keep you from prospering. And that's the main thing. But we want to know, okay, people want to say, well, what's my best approach? What is the playbook that you're talking about? So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to pull your 7-year credit report from annual credit report. God, people may say, I talk about that a lot. They don't give me a dime, but I'm telling you where to go. Or whatever place that's going to give you a complete 7-year credit history report. It's extremely important. I say annual because it's free. I say annual because it's their official site for the big 3. So if you do have to take them to court, they can't get out of withering out of the information that was downloaded on their official site. That's why I tell you to get it from there. So you're going to look at that payment history section because most of the headed stuff is usually accurate. People want to know about date of last activity. Leave all that alone. They're not going to delete that for that. Quit fooling yourself. Quit fooling you going to put in date of last activity and they're going to fool you. They're going to erase that. They're not going to delete that for that. But you want to look at that payment history because now, like I said, say you open up that account in 2017 and there's no report in 2017 and 18, but they started reporting it on, they started saying you were 30 days, 60 days, 90 days late. Okay, 30, 60, 90. And then you had some good months and then charge off, right? But that count is incomplete. They need to report 7 years of payment history, right? So you're looking at that and say, okay, this charge off is inaccurate, but you're not going to dispute that, right? You're not going to dispute it. You're going to put that in your pocket because you're going to use that later against them. But again, you want to take away their advantage. You want to take away their leverage. So then after that, after you got your credit report, you identify that these charge-offs have missing and incomplete payment history. You're going to call the creditors. And you're going to call the creditors and say, hey, I want to settle these accounts. What's the best settlement offer? If you got 5, find out from the lowest to the highest. Find out. If you got a 401, you got a job, and you think you can take a loan out on your 401, I'm telling you, get these charge-offs off your credit report. Call them, right? You got some money laying around. Call them and say, I want to create, what is the best settlement offer you can get? So you're going to settle these accounts. If the remaining balance is more than $600, you're going to request a 1099-C, and you need a 1099-C. Right? Because that 1099-C has to be turned around and be income on your credit report. On your income tax. Right? It's not income on your credit report, it's income on your tax return. Right? And we're going to talk more about that. So you're going to go, you went and you identified it. You identified the inaccuracies on the payment history. You settled the accounts. And we're going to talk 2 different variations, with a 1099-C and without. So we're going to start off with. You got your 1099-C, right? So you got all 3, and you settled the account, right? Now after that, you have eliminated the creditor's leverage. They have no leverage against you anymore. They can't come and sue you. They can't ask you for any more money. They can't even report on the charge-off anymore because the account is settled. If they do, that's a second violation, right? Now you got 2 violations. See, now the leverage is starting to move in your hand. Now, what's powerful about the 1099-C is that there are court cases that said it was in there. I'm going to read you something from a court case. It says there are also court cases that have ruled that it is inequitable to report a charge-off when receiving a tax credit, to require the defendant to report the discharge of debt as income on their federal tax return, or face the potential tax consequences, and hold that the plaintiff may continue to hold them liable on the debt, right? So what that's saying is the creditor got there, you settled the account, the creditor got a tax credit, you have to turn around and put it on your tax return as income, right? But the creditor still wants to hold you liable for the debt that they're not even reporting on anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So now that they can no longer sue you, now you're going to put together an affidavit, right? You're going to, in this affidavit, and I have one in my master dispute package, you're going to go after them now because the leverage is over. They don't have no more leverage on you. Now you're going to put this affidavit in, and on that affidavit, you're going to discuss, hey, let me back up because I missed a step. Now you're going to dispute the inaccuracies. Now you're going to dispute the inaccuracies before you do anything else, before the affidavit. You're going to dispute the inaccuracies. And they're going to come back verified in most cases. You're just going to dispute the incomplete payment history. That's it. Do not add anything else. Do not try to, whether my address is wrong. Leave it alone. Just be specific, and you're going to go after the date, the incomplete payment history. It's going to come back verified. Then the next, you're going to do a method of verification requesting how did you verify this debt? Also, you're going to request under Section 609 all the information about this debt that you're holding that you would use to say this debt is verified. And you're also going to use Section 610 to say, I've gave you my identification license social security number under Section 610 that will allow you to give me everything in my file that you used against me that said this account was verified. Now, you did your method of verification letter. They come back verified again, right? So now you have the violations in place. Now you're going to do the affidavit. And in that affidavit, you're going to discuss that you disputed this account for violations of an incomplete payment history. Under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, my account must be complete and accurate. If it's not, then it must be deleted. You're going to also say, I received a 1099-C from this account, that I had to turn around and add this as income on my report. And there are court cases that said that these court cases ruled that it's inequitable for you who received the tax credit, right? And then I had to turn around and add it as income and hold me. And then I settled this account, and you want to continue to hold me liable for the debt. That is not fair. And there are court cases that have said that. Right? You're going to write that affidavit to them, and you're going to discuss that, requesting that they remove this debt. The playbook ain't over with yet. Y'all think the playbook over, but the playbook ain't over, right? So now they may send you back a letter saying we got to report it as accurate when it ain't accurate. Now they wrote your letter that you already proved it's inaccurate, and they're telling you they can't remove accurate information when it's inaccurate. Then you just notified them. So the next, you're going to write them a rebuttal letter on an affidavit again to say, I received your letter that you stated in your letter that I will use if I have to take this to the next level, that you can't remove accurate information. But this account is not accurate. I sent you a letter showing you it's inaccurate. I disputed it. You disputed that it was verified as accurate. And then what you can do is you dispute it one more time, because the date is going to be after I'm doing my final dispute after you got that second letter back from the original creditor. People say, well, this is taking time. I just don't. Yes, take time, but you're trying to get this off your credit report. Time is money. But start now. All right. Now, you went back. It still didn't get deleted on your last and final dispute. You're going to take them to court. Can't get no money out of you. No matter what the statute of limitations is, they already settled the account. They can't did nothing. Now it's going to cost them money. Cost them money because they're reporting inaccurate information. Cost them money because they're going to have to get a lawyer or a representative to come to court. They're going to have to take time and write, when you file your case, they're going to have to write somebody to write an answer to your court case on why they feel like they had a right to continue to report the account. Right? But as you go to court and that court date come up, the one thing I can't tell you is how long it's going to take for you to bring it to court. But the whole thing is you're bringing it to court. Now you think. I want y'all to listen to this. I want y'all to take the time to think. They have no leverage. They have no advantage. So what they're going to do is it going to be that important to them to continue to report this on your credit report? I'm not a lawyer, but I would most likely think it's not going to be worth the money for the creditor to fight to keep this when there's no more leverage for them. There's no more money they can get out of you. It's nothing they can do. And then go to court. You have evidence of court cases that says it's just unfair, that you can use in the court case, that you can prove that there are violations on your credit report. Each violation, what is $1,000? That's $2,000. They got to pay you. So now you're leveraging, I don't really care about the money. I just want it off my credit report. They may reach out to you because of the court case and try to find some kind of resolution. Listen, I don't really want to go to court. I don't really care about the violation money. I just want the charge off my credit report. That's it. I'm trying to move my credit. So see what I'm saying? You move the leverage in your favor. You change the advantage they had and you move that advantage into your side. So now let's talk about if you didn't get that 1099-C and they left more, and once you settled it was more than $600 and you didn't get a 1099-C. So not only did they violate your credit report, right? Not only did they didn't give you a 1099-C, which is a violation of IRS under tax code 4681, that's something else you could add to your court case. They definitely don't want to be coming up, but they're not following the IRS requirements for cancellation of debt. So it's all about leverage. It's all about taking the leverage and you take that advantage back. You take it back and then you go back. That's why, yeah, it's hard. People say, but I don't want to, I don't have this money to, well, you're just going to have to let it ride for 7 years. But most people don't have to let that happen because even, listen, I had a $19,000 Capital One auto loan for a Dodge Charger that I got settled for $2,750. You didn't think I didn't hurry up and got it off my credit report? Hurry up and pay them jokers so I can get it off. Because I went to go try to get a car, my credit got denied. My car credit got denied because I had a charge off for an auto loan. So my auto car loan credit score was low in the 500s, even though my credit score is like 660. Because remember, there are FICO scores for your credit card, your auto loan, mortgage loan, all of that. So I did that and that changed. I went out, I learned a little bit more, invested and bought a Mercedes with low interest. So it's crazy how they would deny you or charge you. I couldn't even get 18%, right? So I'm telling you, understand leverage. Understand the power of understanding how to get these charge off. Quit letting these people give y'all all this jacked up information. Now, if you can get it off by disputing it, great. That's great. But most people don't. I get more calls. More people watch charge off videos than any other video. There's a reason because of that. Because they have a hard time getting it off and they're trying to figure out what is the playbook. I just gave you the playbook and why you play it that way. Because it's all about leverage and advantage. But anyway, please like, subscribe. If you got any questions about this, please shoot me an email. I answer all questions. I think I'm going to go live on Sunday for the first time in a minute. I'm just going to sit up here and go live so y'all can ask me questions. I'm going live. So if you watch this video, I'm going live probably about 5 p.m. Sunday Central Standard Time. So I'm about to put it to work. Go live tomorrow. But look, I have this information that's in my master dispute package. If you want to get that master dispute package, kind of breaks it down for you. Please like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. My email is in the description. My website is in the description. Please check me out. I don't put my phone number in there because the people that typically email me are the people that are serious. And then I will give you my phone number so you can contact me. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. Hey, like, subscribe, man. I did the work for y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I'm out.